Hello family, it is day 11 of the Eat to Live challenge. Today I am home from work because last night I went to urgent care because my right eye was flaming red and hurting. And it actually had been red all day long, but I just sort of thought, oh, it'll clear up, it'll be fine. And it didn't, and it got worse and worse and tearier and tearier, so I said, let me just go in and check because I have a lot of kids that are sick with a bunch of stuff. I'm in my classroom. I teach preschool and kindergarten. So went in and I have bacterial conjunctivitis in both eyes. And I have strep throat, which I'm so glad that they caught early because I didn't have a fever with it. And usually if I don't catch it early, I get massive fevers. I'm talking like 102, close to 103 degrees whenever I get strep throat. I don't know what it is about strep throat, but my body doesn't like it. Anyway, I didn't eat anything last night for dinner, probably because all this icky stuff was brewing inside. So the last thing I ate was the lost footage of, I have this stir fry. I call it stir fry because I water saute it. I might make that again today. I don't know. Don't really have a huge appetite. I am hungry. I am gonna have the cheesy kale soup, and I'll show you that right now. So that's the cheesy kale soup that I have. I'm also going to be eating, which I started nibbling already, rice cakes. And I don't feel bad about this. It is a processed food, but it is processed from organic brown rice and organic wild rice. And a little bit of sea salt. I might eat one or two. We'll see. I wanted some crackers, but I didn't really want to go that way. So that is what I'm going to have for breakfast. I'll check in for lunch. I don't know what I feel like eating. I haven't had salad in a while. I know I need to eat it, but I don't know. I don't feel that great. So we'll see. See you for lunch. All right, there, it's getting ready for lunchtime. So there's my massive mound of greens. Here are my shears that I got from Pampered Chef. I think they're called, I don't know what they are, but they're to chop up veg and food a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna chop it up and show you how I dress it and what else I'm having for lunch. Flip them over a little bit. Your hand gets a good workout. Oh, it's going all over the place. Just keep going until it gets pretty thin. This really helps with jaw fatigue because when I first started eating big salads like this, I mean, the jaw fatigue was for real. And here it's kind of pre-digested or pre-chewed. Not as much as a smoothie, but it helps a lot. So you see how it's gone down quite a bit. I don't know if Pampered Chef still carries this. Maybe somebody can comment below if they're a Pampered Chef consultant. I got these like a long time ago. So that's about good enough. I just kind of scoop this off. I'm gonna toss in some tomatoes and dress it, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm having on the side. So there you go. Whoops. That's what it looks like. See you in a moment. All right, here's lunch. So here's a salad. I added some tomatoes and dressed it with this vinaigrette. Whoops. that I got from Whole Foods. No oil. I did add a little bit of tahini to it for creaminess and to help digest the greens. I put that sweet on there because this is a spicy mix of greens. It has arugula and radicchio and other things that are kind of spicy, along with spinach and lettuces. So I wanted to balance that flavor. I also, looks kind of weird, but this is actually homemade hummus. I got this recipe from High Carb Hannah's book called Let's Get Saucy. I will link it below. There's no olive oil in it. I know, blasphemy for some of you, but I don't use olive oil day to day. I like to use whole fats. So I'm getting mine. These are Kalamata olives on top. And I'm going to actually use all of these veggies to dip. Now, I don't know if I'll eat the whole thing, but there is celery, cucumber, red peppers, and baby carrots. So I'm going to dip these in here and eat the salad. So it's a pretty big raw meal today, which works for the day because I didn't go to school. Like I said earlier, I'm recuperating. And here's my bean component. So the Eat to Live program is all about make sure you get a cup of beans in your body and lots of raw veg. And today I feel comfortable doing that. I didn't have a smoothie and I'm not cold because I've been at home. So I've been pretty cozy. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it all in, but I'll eat until I'm comfortable and I'll see you for dinner. All right, full disclosure, I forgot to say earlier, still glasses, blurry vision, but it's better with this. I did have some hot cocoa. I used this brand with about 1.5 cups of almond milk. So this, of course, is not part of the plan. I just felt like hot cocoa, so had a cup. So full disclosure, that did happen. All right, see you for dinner. Killed it. Didn't eat all of the veg here. And have a little bit of this left. I'm pretty comfortable. I might still nibble here on the hummus and the veg. All right, side note. I had to show you something kind of crazy here in Michigan. Check that. You see that right there? That shining ball in the sky? It's actually the sun in Michigan in winter. Like, this rarely ever happens. So yes, I had to show you the elusive ball of light in the sky came out today. January, I think it's the 16th. There it is. It does exist. All right, see you later. I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna snack on these grapes. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make for dinner. Slightly off plan, but it didn't really affect me so much last week, and I think I've been way better this week so far with the plan, so I'll show you what I'm gonna have. All right, family, this is day 11 dinner. So I rolled myself some sushi. And this is just like, it's got like 1/4 of a very small avocado total, some carrots, and some cucumber. And then I have some coconut aminos here because I like this better than soy sauce, less sodium. And then I have some pickled ginger. And over here, I have some mixed veg. So it's about half of a 12-ounce bag. Had lots and lots of raw veg today, but not a lot of cooked. And this sounded really good, really comforting. So this is about it. For full disclosure, I want to talk about a couple other things that I did have to eat today. All right, so a couple other things I did have to eat today. And my eye's doing a lot better. Still red. I'm going to put some more drops in before I go to bed. But I had a mandarin orange. I had a banana. I had an extra or an additional rice cake. So I've had 3 rice cakes all together. One was plain. One, I put a little bit of natural peanut butter and homemade jam. A friend of mine made some homemade jam for me with no sugar. It was just sweetened with fruit. So, and then one, I melted some vegan cheese on top. But, you know, days are like that. So my really kind of cheat things definitely were the rice cakes, the vegan cheese, even though Furman does allow it on other things, and the hot cocoa. I did do a little bit of snacking in that I nibbled on fruit. So the banana and the orange were kind of in between eating, which isn't supposed to be allowed, but you are allowed to eat as many fruits and vegetables as you want. So I think all in all, it's a pretty good day. This is just the equivalent of, I think the rice amount that I'm eating in the sushi is maybe about a half a cup, maybe a quarter of a cup. Not quite sure. And the rice, of course, is white. So if you ever read Eat to Live, he wouldn't like that so much. But I think it's not that bad. I'm not going to throw it away. I have some white rice in my cupboards. I'm not throwing it away. So once it's gone, for the remainder of my 6 weeks, well, actually, it's day 11. So I'm going a full 42 days. So when it's gone, and then I just won't buy anymore. And just see how my body feels. So I'm going to eat this, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12. And it's getting better. Like every day gets a little bit better. All right, so good night.